What's goody, family?
Peace. Wellness Chat Wednesdays with Balance Healing. And today, we're talking about how we stay looking so young. How we continue to look so young.
What's good, family?
Hope y'all
Peace
having
and
a good
love.
Wednesday. Hope y'all having a good middle of the week.
For some of the family to get up in here while I sip on this hot chocolate in my Paris mug.
So, yeah, today was a good day. You wanna know why? Well, every day's a good day, but something special happened today at the Zyx Institute.
Scoop, scoop. What's goody, King?
Yeah,
Peace, baby.
honey.
Shout out to the God.
Hey,
Oh, wow. That sucks.
get the box.
Shit. Yeah, man. Shout out to my bro Armani, man. He's one of the first people. When he saw me, he was like, yo. After I was on my transition, he was like, yo, bro, you look like you glowing, man. Like, you look like you glowing, like you changed.
Can you bring that tissue box a little bit over? I could put this somewhere.
Got you, baby cakes. Happy wife, happy life, you heard?
That's gonna fall too, damn.
Nah, you good.
Okay.
Armani said, hey, Britt.
Nah, it's falling, baby. Please, course and light. Having our wellness.
Peace and love.
There we
Peace and
go.
love to everybody. Damn, man. Start moving the box.
I'm not moving the box.
Yeah, she. No more happy wife right now. She's just wellness
So
Wednesday.
we are having our Wellness Chat Wednesdays. Today we're talking about how we stay looking so young.
Yeah, man. You know, anybody in the building? How old you think we look? You're. How old you think we is?
Also, by the way, if y'all have any topics that you guys would like for us to discuss, remember it could be physical,
Continue.
it could be mental, emotional. He said 50. I can't. You mean collectively, like 25? Peace, Craig.
Peace, Craig. Peace to the God. What's going on, King? Hope all is well. This guy Armani said it looked 50. That's crazy. I know that's a lie.
Nah, I think you mean collectively.
I think it's because of the facial hair, man. I know it's because of the facial hair. You know, once I cut this off, you know, I get that. You know, man, I just like to see my face. You know, so I'm going to have to cut this off real quick. You know, go back to looking like my teenage self. But, yeah, we do this, you know, this lifestyle. And this is the results of that, you know, us looking young. It's funny because back in the day, I want to say, you know, basically, not even because slavery has been here for so damn long. But the point is like back in the day, we didn't really look to seek out all of these processed foods, which is one of the main reasons what's causing our cells to go through the processes going through, which is cellular necrosis or apoptosis, which is causing us to age faster. We ate more natural. We ate more fruits. We ate more vegetables. We were more into agriculture. We were growing our foods. We were going to the farms. We had our own farms. right? Britt look 18. Well, she's a lot older than 18. You know what I'm saying? Definitely not 18. So yeah, like, so that obviously means that we're doing something right for us to look the way that we do, and just be functional the way that we do. Because I'm pretty sure when we are 50, Armani, shout out to you. When we are 50, we gonna be feeling like we 25. Peace, Margarine. Peace to the family. Peace, everybody chopping it up with us. Wellness Chat Wednesdays with Balance Healing. You got DoMo, the Jack of all trades, the masculine. Got my wife beside me. Happy wife, happy life. You know what I'm saying? Jazz Rogan asks, what is the secret? I'm gonna let ladies go first. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna chime in on that after that. What you think? What's the secret, baby cake?
Well, it's complete lifestyle, holistic lifestyle, right? So, number one, the food we're putting in, and water, because waters help to hydrate those same cells that he was talking about. I don't know if you joined in after he was breaking down what happens with the cells. I know that before I even thought about my lifestyle, I looked older than I do now. Like when I was in college, I looked way older than I do now. And that was over 10 years ago? Yeah. Dang. Yeah.
Word.
Yeah. So as far as secret, it's complete lifestyle. It's the foods that are feeding the cells, the water that's feeding the cells, and then also the way that we treat ourselves, right? So if we allow ourselves to be stressed out, by our environment, then that's also going to help the cells to age more quickly. And remember, we're all made up out of cells. Our tissues, our organs, our body systems are all made up out of cells. So, and these cells are created or regenerated or, by what we put in to feed it. So that's the again, that food and that water. So, that, like, again, before we, or I'll speak for myself because I didn't know him. But before I transitioned to this lifestyle, I definitely looked at least 10 years older than I do look now.
Yeah, so that was great, baby. That was great.
Thank you.
Everything she said, and just to veggie back off of what she was saying, to tell you about the secret, it definitely deals with our nutrition and our nutritional regimen and what we are putting in our bodies, and how many times we actually choose to consume meals and put them in our bodies. Because when you think of it like this, it's all good. Damn.
I'm trying to get you in the.
So, peace, family. Peace, everybody in the live wellness chat.
Why do you
keep moving it?
All right, you do it.
So do you want to just go off on that or something? Why are you gonna leave it like that?
What?
Why are you leaving that like that?
No, so you do it, because every time I try to put it, it falls. Well, that other one falls, so I ain't trying to be responsible. Cool.
All good. Yeah, so since cells regenerate, can we hit the refresh button on our youthful look?
Absolutely.
Yes.
I'm not in my 20s.
Y'all ain't in y'all 20s.
He said, y'all ain't in y'all 20s? I'm not in my 20s.
Well, I'm in my 20s, you feel me? I still ask, so anybody that want to chime in and think, guess how old I am, I once I cut the facial hair off, trust me, I'm going to be looking like a teen. But I'm in my 20s. But yeah, so the secret, let me chime in on the secret real quick. So it's definitely about the food and the nutritional regimen that we're choosing to eat, and how many times we're actually choosing to eat. Because we actually now, in this modern day and age, we actually consume food too much. We actually eat too much food. We actually eat too much meals. We put a lot of solids inside of our digestive system. Now, our body is made up of 80 to 90% water. That's fluid, lymphatic fluids, a lot of different things, right? So, wow. So yeah. So we put a lot of solids in our bodies and expecting our bodies. Remember, your body takes 65% of its energy to digest food, to metabolize food. So it's utilizing all that energy to break down that food. So that's cells. Remember, your body is made up of over 1 billion cells. Sorry, over 1 trillion cells. Right? So these cells come together and make up this organism that we are in. Right? So for the cells to regenerate, to chime in on what the other sister said, Margarine, right? For the cells to regenerate, we have to provide the right minerals, the enzymes to have that catalyst actually take place, that change, and the nutrients to provide the nutrition for the cells to actually go through those changes, right? But we want to slow it down though, because remember that when the body is actually having to break down all of this food so fast, this is why the cells go through cellular apoptosis. Look this word up, cellular apoptosis, and they actually die faster. And this is what's causing people to look a lot older. Or so when you look at children that looks like children that are the age of 11, 10, and they're looking like they're 16. Look at their diet. Look at the food that they're eating. Look how many times they eat a day. Look how many meals that they're eating. And look at all the processed foods that they're eating. So this is what's causing their cells to be overworked, right? Their body is exerting so much energy to have to digest the food that's going inside of them. And, the hormones. It's causing hormonal changes, right? Mm-hmm. So it's causing a lot of different things. So peace to the family. Peace, God. Raheem in the building. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat with us. Yes, this is Balance Healing.
Participating.
You know what I'm saying? Balance Healing, Masculine, Jack of all trades, DoMoJOAT. And I got my wife here, Botanica. You know what I'm saying? You can't get nowhere without balance. You gotta have up, down, right, left, hot, cold, dry, wet. Come on, man. Talk to me. Talk black to me. Feminine. So yeah, masculine and feminine. But yeah, back to wellness. So this is one of the secrets of how we can actually look young. You already know. Black power.
Yeah, because the thing is, our body's going to regenerate anyway, right? Our blood regenerates at a certain in a certain timeline. Our skin cells regenerate in a certain timeline. Every system is constantly regenerating, regardless of what you do, right? But it takes the genetic coding for that, right? The information that is being used to create these new cells, of course, come from your DNA, right? Mm-hmm. But the fuel used to create these new cells comes from your diet, right? So if you're getting minerals from vegetables and herbs, right? And, what's those things called from fruits?
Nutrients? Nutrients? Carbohydrates?
Well, yes, we can just call it nutrients. That's the simple way of saying it. Yes, and then nutrients from the fruits. Then your body's getting some good fuel to create those cells. But if it's void of those nutrients and minerals, then it's going to be incomplete. It's going to be not whole. It's going to be damaged.
Absolutely.
And so if you're creating new damaged cells, that's everything that he spoke about, plus cancer, plus any disease you can think of, because it's not getting the proper nutrition and hydration. Yes, fruit glucose, which, yep, exactly.
Glucose is the natural blood sugar, carbohydrates, CHO.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, think about that when you're putting something in your mouth. Like, is it creating healthy cells, or is it further damaging what I got going on? Mm-hmm. Is my liver going to get stronger or weaker when you're thinking about consuming alcohol?
Just to make it real simple, right? Like she said, cells regenerating, going through the cellular regeneration process, right? For those cells to regenerate, this is all going through whatever you're putting inside of your body, right? So if you continuously put cheese doodles, Pop-Tarts, honey buns,
Reese's peanut butter cups.
Fast food like McDonald's,
French fries,
Burger King, right? Then that means whatever your body is regenerating into, that regeneration is coming from the fast foods that you're now eating. It's that simple.
That's the fuel.
Pop-Tarts. Yeah, I had to throw in the Pop-Tarts. That's my boy, Armani. He know me from way back. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I was Pop-Tart boy back in the day. You know what I'm saying? I used to love Pop-Tarts. But you ain't never catch me eating no Pop-Tarts anymore. You know what I'm saying? That's a dub. Never. But, you know, when I was eating those things, that's what my body. That's why when they say you are what you eat, that's a literal statement. You literally are what you eat, because your body is now going to utilize whatever you put in for some. So if there's no nutrition from it, then it ain't getting really no benefits from it. It's just going to turn into waste inside of the body, and that can cause other issues, blockages, and all these other kind of things, right? So that's now in you, and your body's very smart. Your body's gonna try to get this waste out any way that it can. So it's gonna try to get it out, obviously, through the bowel movements, but it can come out through your skin. It can come out as a rash. It can come out through, however, it can form into mucus, and then it can just cause you to have a sore throat, runny nose. But it's gonna turn itself into some form of waste because the body doesn't want it in there. Yep. The body is very smart. The body's gonna do what it needs to survive. It's got a defense mechanism. It's already planned in there. Why do you think you get scabs when you get a cut? You know, the cells regenerate and you get a scab, and then guess what? It falls off. The scab comes off naturally when it's ready. Just like the fruit falls off from the tree when it's ripe. Boom, it's ready for you. Boom. Your scab comes off when it's ready. So nature does it all. So when you go in accordance with nature and follow that rhythm, right, you will then get the benefits of it. So the point is, this also doesn't just go with just nutrition. This also goes with body movement, physical exercising, breathing. Obviously, one of the elements that we need is oxygen, air. Yeah. You know, we need that a lot more than the food that we're talking about. That. You know, cells, oxygen, the communication. So we actually breathe more than we eat. I was just telling the students this at the homeschool. Like, if you can fast from food for 30 days to even 3 months, 6 months, just not eat anything, right? And still live. But you can't fast from air too long. You can probably fast for about a couple minutes, and you're gonna start gasping for some air. And that's showing you how important oxygen is to our body. And some of us are not even breathing properly, hence the reason why we need yoga. Come to our sound healing yoga class. You know what I mean? That's a little promo for you. You feel me? Every Thursday, balance healing. Look at check out the websites and all that. We got a lot of events. But boom. So back to breath. We need oxygen. So breathing in, you know, you have 2 nostrils. That's why you have 4 basically filtration systems. You have a nasal passage and a nasal cavity. These things clear and filter the oxygen when you breathe it in, and you breathe out the waste. So actually you're breathing out carbon dioxide and all the other toxins that your nose just filtered in, right? So you can get all of the best oxygen. And breathing in slowly and taking in real deep breaths so you can allow the oxygen to actually get and travel to all of the cells. Circulation, right? So it can get to the blood. And if you're eating foods that come from the earth, one of the other elements, right, that are produced from the sun, fire, one of the other elements, right? And you use water, one of the other elements, to have them grow, right? And your body is made up of that element, 80 to 90%. And you're not just continuously thinking about food, you're actually hydrating yourself, because dehydration is one of the leading causes to all diseases. So you're drinking water, another one of the elements, right? You see how all the elements from nature tie into all of this? And actually being outside, like I said, movement, being out there, actually receiving the photons from the sun, you know what I mean? Digesting and ingesting all of the light codes, downloading, getting the downloads from the sun, and allowing your body, to communicate, you know what I mean, on that pathway with the sun. And you can then, all of these things, all these different practices can then lead you to seeing the best physical you, right? Because there's no reason why people, or you have children around that's actually 13 looking like they're 21, or why there's 7-year-olds that look like they're 16. Right? It's something that they're eating that's causing their cells to go through this cellular apoptosis, right? And die, right? They're going through that cellular aging process where they're dying so fast, so rapidly, that they're aging faster. And they're, like I said, this is tapping into the hormones, and causing all these different hormonal changes, and giving different instructions to the body,
including like for girls when they have a super early onset of their menstrual cycle. That's pretty indicative of like the hormones in animals that they're feeding those animals, or forcing them through injections into the animals, and then the children are eating them. And then you might see males with breasts, or like I said, girl children with early onset of their menstrual cycle. So
hold on, I seen a question in
gotta
here.
be mindful.
How do y'all feel about any connections between dye blood types?
You scroll down because he or she corrected that.
Blood types related to diet. Oh, well, definitely. Your blood type, haplotypes, all these different types definitely deal with, they can regulate how you should be eating. If you're privy to that information. Some people I know, not I know personally, but around, some people don't really know their blood types. You'd be surprised how many people actually do know their blood types. But definitely, it goes through the O positive, negative, A, B. So dealing with where you're from and what region or what geographical location you actually come from, that can definitely deal with your genetics and what you should actually be consuming. Yeah, so definitely your blood type has a lot to do, could have a lot to do with what you're consuming. But once you know, obviously you can't plead ignorance. But if you don't know, still, what nature provides for you is what would be the best. And through experimentation, obviously everybody's gonna know themselves the best. Nobody can tell you what you like or what's best for you, because you might eat something that I like, and I know that it's natural and it's good, but when you eat it, it ain't having the best feeling on you. It's causing some things, and vice versa. So and we might have two different blood types. We might have the same blood type, and that still can happen. So it's all through experimentation, because everybody is not the same. You might have the same blood type as somebody else, but have different reactions to similar food.
That's a great segue to what I want to say about Margin's question. Margin asked, would a week water fast be a good way to restart/refresh the body? I would say, number one, you need to look at what's going on with your body. If you're severely low in like some minerals, I don't think you should just be on water. If you want to do a water fast, cool, but make sure you're taking different minerals to supplement, like maybe herbal tea, or like if you have your minerals in some kind of tincture form or something. That way it's not like your body is like starving for these minerals and nutrients during that water fast. But you can speak to the water fast, because I ain't never did no water fast, because not for me. Maybe one day, but I don't want to do a water fast. He's done water fast, so he can talk to you about that.
Yeah, water fasts is good. It depends on the person that's doing it, and definitely I think it also depends on your geographical location where you are. I really wouldn't recommend water fast for anybody living in the North Americas, in that region, because we live in an environment that really gets cold. We don't really have a lot of we don't get a lot the best sunlight over here. So with that being said, just understanding that and thinking about peace and love to everybody that's jumping in the chat room. Black power, black love to everybody. You know what I'm saying? You see black love on the screen. Balance Healing is here. Wellness Chat Wednesdays. We are talking about how we stay looking so young. Question on the floor is water fasting, and can that be a way to basically having a restart and refreshing your body? And like I was saying, I've done water fast numerous times, but I don't really recommend it for a lot of different people because, like my wife was saying earlier, like if you're lacking in minerals, and this is something that you need to know, either doing the blood work, or you can contact me if you're in the tri-state area. You can get yourself a quantum magnetic analyzer scan. I do health bio scans, and I can tell you how many minerals you actually lacking in, what minerals you actually have inside of your body or whatnot. You can go on my website, DoMoJOAT.com, and we can speak more about that.
And if you're not in the tri-state area, we might know someone who is in your area that's also certified in the same craft as him. So if you happen to be in Atlanta, we know some people out there. If you're in OKC or in the Oklahoma area, we could support you and get in contact with someone who does that as well.
Absolutely. Oh, Marjorie said you in North Dakota, hella cold. Yeah, facts. So I wouldn't in your region. I wouldn't recommend you doing a water fast because you're not gonna have access to a lot of sunlight to actually get the best source of water and get actually outside to get a lot of sun. And remember, it's all about how you even start the fast because let me tell you my experience. Long story short, I went cold turkey. Like, I'm a cold turkey kind of person. I'm a Scorpio. We go through transformation. I didn't really need a whole bunch of things. I just said, you know what, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it. Obviously, my body went through a lot of different changes, and I experienced a lot of different things during that. And I put myself through some trials and tribulations, which led me to the person that I am today. I have no regrets. I loved it. It was an experience for me, and it was a detoxing moment. And this is why I continue. I don't do it often because I really don't need to. There's going to be a time. It's just like when your car needs a tune-up. You know, you should definitely go through a detox or a cleanse for your body quarterly, yearly. It shouldn't have to be something you need to do weekly because you want to stay clean and have your body metabolize and get all of the nutrients and really do its work. And then when you want to give it a flush out, you do that. So usually the water flask is for those things. You use the water to actually flush out the body and have that restart. But a lot of people don't know. I was just telling the students this at the homeschool. Water it's not just water. Water can't just be the only thing that we use, right? Think about it. Just like when you bathe, when you go into the shower, do you go into the shower and just throw water on yourselves and just come out and think that you're clean? No, right? We use disinfectant, which is soap. We use that cleaning agent to actually get all the accumulated waste, all of the dirt and all of the dead skin cells and the toxins off of our skin that our skin just secreted, right? Through us perspiring, through our microscopic pores that just open. So now it's time to use that disinfectant to really catch all that, to really get it off. If you just use water, sometimes the water is just moving it around, moving it further down, right? So it's still on you. So you need that cleaning agent to really get it off. So think about that with the water that you're putting inside of your body. You eat all of these things, right? Now, us, we eat 1-2 meals a day. A lot of other people are eating 3-4 snacks in between, drinking all these different kind of things that's sticky and causing a whole bunch of mucus building up inside of their bodies. Peace and love. Jamie Cook. So we are eating these things that is causing our bodies to overwork. And what that's gonna do is it's gonna actually dehydrate us. It's gonna pull water from our lymphatic system. It's gonna pull water to actually attempt to break down what we just put in us. You know what I mean? So we want to be mindful again about all of these foods that we put in us, and we want to and the water. So going back into the water. So the water if you don't use a cleaning agent, if you just put water down there without a cleaning agent, like I said, use soap as a disinfectant on the outside. So you can use citrus fruits, so it's like the citrus acid, the acid from the citrus. So grapefruit, lemon, lime, these citrus fruits you can squeeze inside of your water as a cleaning agent. So when you're drinking, it's actually catching all of the waste on the intestinal walls in your GI tract, right? Versus just using water. Because the example is, if you spill something like soda, which is acidic, or syrup, something sticky anywhere, right? And you just use water to wipe it up. Most of the time it'll still be sticky there, but you use something that's like that cleaning agent to wipe it off or whatnot. It'll the acid from the citrus will attach to that stickiness in the dirt and get it off. So with that being said, when you hear that, right, the water, now understanding that when you're just doing water fast, you shouldn't just be drinking water. You should be adding a cleaning agent if you're really going for a detox. If you're really trying to detox or do a cleanse. So yeah, that goes into the water, and that could be a nice lead into your restart, and then coming off of it, how you started, because then if you come off of it bad, then you can cause your body to go into a shock. And even how you go into it, you can cause your body to go into a shock. So it's about knowing how to step into it. And
a nice way is to maybe do some liquid soups, and then fruits and things like that. And that's Raheem, right?
Where do you get your herbs from?
He's in Queens, right?
Yeah, you're in Queens. OHR. Yeah, Original Herbal Remedies. Shout out to Zola. Shout out to Sister Zola. Black owned spot right there in Queens. Right on Jamaica Avenue and 160.
Archer and Jamaica.
He said Long Island, but he's not far from Queens. I know he could drive over there. They black owned. Dope spot, Sister Zola.
Original
Herbal Remedies. OHR. You can Google them. And
Queen's Health Emporium does have some herbs though. Like they're really from what's the one you buy from online, babe? The Mountain
Rose Herbs.
Yeah, they have Mount Rose Herbs at Queen's Health Emporium upstairs too. You can get a few ounces of herbs there.
Detox with a tonic. A
tonic, aka herbal mixture, in another form, like, I mean, if you're talking about like, so tonics are one form of putting herbs together, but you can do tea bags, which are the best, I believe, at least, tea bags, and you can make your own tea bag if you have that kind of thing, or you can
that's how you know she Caribbean. She love tea.
I know. I drink tea a lot. But if you want to do it in tonic form, that's all right too. I try to stay away from like tinctures and things with alcohol in it, because of the sugar and things like that. However, I do know that like once you heat up alcohol, it dissipates. So that that's an option. Yeah,
man. So that's a fact, man. What I was gonna say? Yeah. Huh?
You wanna answer?
Yeah.
But we do want y'all to guess.
We do want y'all to make sure y'all stay in tune to a lot of our stuff we got coming up. Yo, bro, Raheem, I'm having an event. Everybody that's listening in, every third Saturday, which is this Saturday of the month, do jam self-expression session, right? So that's live music coming to you. All my musicians, everybody that like live music, that just want to hear some good music, pull up. You can RSVP on my website, which is in my bio. We're gonna have a lot of musicians here: drums, steel pans, saxophones, keyboards, vocalists, any rappers in the building, people who's gonna be pulling up and just speak your shit, man. Speak your truth, you know. That's gonna be cool. It's gonna be every third month. I mean, every third Saturday of the month. So this Saturday on. So, you know, pull up. It's gonna be nice vibes. We're gonna be making food, you know, so come through. Botanica's kitchen. It's gonna be on deck, balance healing. We're gonna have some vegan food for the family. So come out and eat real good with us.
Before you go to the next event, I just want to give an opportunity too. So while we're talking, y'all can write. We want y'all to guess how old we actually are.
All right. Yeah, he said when and where. So what you call it? When you RSVP on the website, address gonna be shot right to you. You know what I mean? So but it's gonna be in Brooklyn. You know, it's gonna
Inside
be in
our
Brooklyn.
place.
It's gonna be at our place and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be cool, 420 friendly. You know what I mean? Vibes is vibes, and live music ting. You know, you can't beat that. So make sure y'all pull up. And next week we gonna be on every last Sunday of the month. We do our Balance Healing Spa. So if you don't know about our Balance Healing Spa, Dama looks 30, Britt looks 28. Oh, I look older than her? Wow. Trust me, I'm telling you, it's the locks. It's the locks. Mustache. It's the locks and the mustache. It's the locks and the mustache. Because she's actually older than me. Her 30, him 27. Oh, wow.
I think she guessed 30 because I gave a really big clue.
It's the locks.
I gave a really big clue when I said high school 10 years ago or whatever I said.
Oh.
Over 10 years ago.
Well.
No college.
Y'all. Kind of close.
Margin is like almost there.
But he wasn't that bad neither, you know. Mm-hmm. Right, he wasn't bad neither because, you know. So they was both kind of, it's off, but like, it's still kind of close. That should give y'all a clue to, you know, y'all both kind of hot. So y'all be like, all right, this one, because y'all both wrong, but.
Well, Margin is right for me. The Cougars. You like Cougars?
Oh, I like the, oh, yeah, you already know.
I'm 25.
I'm 25. You know? Oh, yeah. Trust me, if I cut this facial hair off, I'm going to look 18. I think I'm lying. But,
yeah, let's just tell them.
Yeah, I just turned 28.
And I'm going to be 31 in 2 months.
You know, I just turned 28 for me. But I love it. You know? It's cool. We do this. And I do this to really just to keep a healthy temple, keep a healthy body. You know, it's self-love. You know, how you treat yourself. You should always want to treat yourself good with the best, with the have your best interest, because your body will always try to survive and do what it needs to do to survive. So you should definitely have that best interest, and knowing that you will put what's best into your body to get the best outcome. And when you do that, you will see those outcomes, and other people will see it. You won't have to brag about it. People will see it. You'll be glowing. You'll be like, oh, wow, you just look so young. Oh, wow, you just look like you're glowing. Oh, wow, you just look cleansed. People will see it. You won't have to brag about it. It'll be there. And that's what it is, family. You know, we do this to stay youthful and to feel, to have that charge so we can still do the things that we do. So when we are 40 and 50, we can still be doing these things like we are when we're 20.
And ladies, that goes for, you know, if we're trying to conceive later in life too. They want to talk about, you know, after 35 is all these risks. Not if you're taking care of yourself.
Yeah,
you know. Man. But yeah, so thank you for joining.
Thank you for joining us, family.
If you have any topic suggestions, please feel free to send us a DM.
Yeah, DM us, you know. Make sure you DM the family. Shout out to everybody that came into our live stream tonight.
Thank you for joining us.
Make sure next week we're going to be out there. Hey, peace. What's going on, Keisha? We actually ending the live stream right now.
Yeah, but we'll be back next Wednesday.
We'll be back next Wednesday. Hey, alkaline mama.
So yeah, again, join us next Wednesday and feel free to DM us topics for any future
Next
Wednesdays.
Next Wednesday. So we're gonna have a lot of these talks. You know what I mean? We're gonna be doing these wellness chats on Wednesdays. Definitely. Thanks for everybody that came in tonight. Yes, we still look young. We will be looking this way in another 20 years. That is the plan with our nutritional regimen. If you want to contact us for any of the things that we do, like I said, I do health scans, health bioscans. I do health consultations. My wife is a Reiki practitioner. She does a whole lot of different things. yoga.
I wanna speak about one thing in particular because our community undergoes a lot of stress, and so I think it's really good to have someone to talk to. And I'm a space for transformation. I'm a space for healing. I'm a space for you to really understand what's going on inside of your mind, body, and spirit, and then address it and heal it. So hit me up.
Hit us up, family. Go to my link in my bio. Make sure you, if y'all free this Saturday, come out to the Jam Self-Expression Session. Live music. Come hear some live music with the family this Saturday, every third Saturday. Next week, we're going to be doing the Balance Healing Spa. Come out, get yourself a massage, get you some Reiki, reflexology, acupuncture. All that stuff is on my website, RSVP. Peace and love, family. Make sure you see us next week. Love and light.